Did you know the Pittsburgh Penguins were almost named the Hornets? Or that the New Jersey Devils name came from a demonic creature said to roam the woods? Every NHL team has a wild story behind its name, from fan votes to mafia rumors to ancient legends. In the next few minutes, we're diving into how every Eastern Conference NHL team got its name and identity. Some of these stories are straight up unbelievable. Stick around to find out. This is not your average hockey history lesson. The Atlantic Division, unveiling the stories behind the names. The NHL's Atlantic Division is home to some of the league's most iconic franchises. With a mix of teams steeped in history, each one has a unique tale to tell about how it came to bear its distinctive name. Let's take a closer look at how these teams earned their titles. Boston Bruins, a nod to the past. The Boston Bruins, founded in 1924, were the first American team in the NHL. Their name, Bruins, was suggested by the team's original owner, Charles Adams. He wanted a name tied to the rugged, aggressive nature of the sport. Bruins is an Old English word for brown bears, symbolizing strength and ferocity. The name was also a nod to Boston's history, where Boston College and Boston University used the term for their sports team. Over the years, the Bruins have lived up to their name, becoming one of the most successful teams in the NHL. Buffalo Sabres, the weapon of choice. The Buffalo Sabres, founded in 1970, wanted a name that reflected the city's history while conveying strength. Initially, the team considered the name Buffalo Bisons, but owner Seymour H. Knox felt that a more aggressive name was needed. Thus, the name Sabres was selected, inspired by the sharp, swift weapon. The team's logo, crossed sabers, was designed to embody power and precision. The name became synonymous with the team's aggressive style and connection to the city's proud heritage. Detroit Red Wings, the birth of a legend. The Detroit Red Wings, founded in 1926, were initially known as the Detroit Cougars. In 1932, team owner James Norris renamed the team to Red Wings after the successful Montreal Canadiens franchise, known for their red jersey. The Red Wings moniker tied the franchise to Detroit's automotive history, earning them the Motor City nickname. The winged wheel logo symbolized speed and innovation, representing both the automotive industry and the fast-paced, dynamic nature of hockey. The Red Wings' success mirrored Detroit's industrial dominance. Florida Panthers, the Wildcat of the South. The Florida Panthers, established in 1993, are named after the endangered Florida panther, a wildcat native to the southern parts of the state. Owner H. Wayne Huizenga wanted a name reflecting the fierceness of both the team and Florida's wild beauty. The panther represents power, stealth, and agility, traits the team wished to embody on the ice. The logo, featuring a snarling panther, reflects the energy and vitality of the Florida landscape, establishing their identity. Montreal Canadiens, a deep cultural connection. The Montreal Canadiens, founded in 1909, chose their name to reflect their French-Canadian heritage. The team's name, Canadiens, was selected to symbolize the French-speaking citizens of Quebec. At the time, the Canadiens were not just a hockey team. They were a cultural symbol for the French-Canadian community in Canada. Over the years, the team became more than a sports franchise. It represented Quebec's identity and pride. The team's success and cultural significance have cemented the Canadiens as one of the most beloved franchises in hockey history. Ottawa Senators, a historical rebirth. The Ottawa Senators were founded in 1992, named after an earlier franchise that existed from 1883 to 1934. The original Senators were one of the NHL's founding teams and had won multiple championships. When the new franchise was established in the 90s, management chose to honor this rich history by adopting the same name. Senators reflected Ottawa's status as the capital of Canada and its connection to politics. The team's logo, featuring a Roman senator, emphasized Ottawa's civic roots and its historic significance as a seat of government. Tampa Bay Lightning, a force of nature. The Tampa Bay Lightning, founded in 1992, drew inspiration from the force of nature. The team's original owner, Phil Esposito, wanted a name that evoked speed and power, much like a lightning. Lightning is fast, dangerous, and capable of striking unexpectedly, mirroring the team's aggressive style of play. The logo, featuring a lightning bolt, solidified this connection to nature's most electrifying phenomenon. Over the years, team success has helped reinforce the Lightning's identity as a dynamic, high-energy franchise. Toronto Maple Leafs, a storied tradition. The Toronto Maple Leafs are one of the oldest teams in the NHL, founded in 1907. Originally known as the Arenas, the team changed its name to the Maple Leafs in 1927, after owner Harold Ballard purchased the team. The name was chosen as a tribute to the national symbol of Canada, the maple leaf, representing strength and unity. The team's logo, which prominently features a stylized maple leaf, became an iconic symbol of both the city of Toronto and Canadian hockey. Despite recent challenges, the Leafs remain an enduring symbol of hockey tradition and passion. The stories behind these teams' names reflect a blend of local pride, history, and strategic branding. From nature-inspired monikers to cultural references, each name within the Atlantic Division is as distinct as the cities they represent, shaping the league's legacy. The Metropolitan Division, a journey through the names and stories. The Metropolitan Division of the NHL is home to some of the most storied franchises in hockey history. From the well-established clubs of New York to the up-and-coming teams, the division's teams have compelling reasons behind their names. Let's explore the origins of the names of the Metropolitan Division teams. If team name origins and hidden history fascinate you, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on the next breakdown. Carolina Hurricanes, a storm of power. The Carolina Hurricanes, established in 1997, originated as the Hartford Whalers before relocating to Raleigh, North Carolina. The team's new name, Hurricanes, was chosen to reflect the area's vulnerability to intense storms. North Carolina frequently faces hurricanes, and the name symbolizes strength and resilience. The team's logo, featuring a powerful hurricane symbol, ties directly to the region's geographical identity. Over time, the Hurricanes became a symbol of pride for the state through their name. Columbus Blue Jackets, a tribute to history. The Columbus Blue Jackets, founded in 2000, chose their name to honor the city's rich history, specifically the Union Army uniforms worn during the American Civil War. Ohio played a significant role in the Union's efforts. The team's name was meant to reflect that historical significance. The logo, incorporating elements of Ohio's state flag, connects the team to both the city and the state's blue-collar heritage. The Blue Jackets symbolize freedom and courage, a fitting tribute to Columbus's proud role in the Civil War. New Jersey Devils, a dark and sinister legend. The New Jersey Devils, established in 1974, are named after the infamous Jersey Devil, a mythical creature said to inhabit the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey. The Jersey Devil legend dates back to the 1700s, with tales of its dark and sinister nature. When the franchise relocated to New Jersey in 1982, the team adopted the name as a nod to the state's folklore. The Devil's logo, featuring a menacing horned figure, embodies the creature's fierce reputation. The team's name has since become associated with tough, gritty hockey. New York Islanders, the legacy of Long Island. The New York Islanders, founded in 1972, chose their name to reflect their home base on Long Island. The Islanders' name speaks to both their geographic location and the sense of local pride among Long Island residents. The Islanders quickly became a source of pride for the area, particularly during their 4 consecutive Stanley Cup wins in the 1980s. The name embodies the hard-working ethos of the region, and the Islanders remain a symbol of Long Island's identity. New York Rangers, a classic of tradition. The New York Rangers, founded in 1926, are one of the oldest and most iconic franchises in the NHL. The team's name, Rangers, evokes images of elite protectors or law enforcement, a nod to the military and civic pride of New York City. Their shield-shaped logo reinforces themes of tradition and honor. Beyond symbolism, the name captures the spirit of vigilance and leadership that New Yorkers admire, an identity that's remained strong through nearly a century of hockey's history. Philadelphia Flyers, the spirit of the city. The Philadelphia Flyers, founded in 1967, were named to reflect the city's resilience and toughness. Flyers evokes the city's hardworking citizens, particularly their strength in the face of adversity. The Flyers logo, featuring a stylized wing, emphasizes speed, agility, and determination, mirroring the city's no-nonsense attitude. Over the years, the Flyers have become known for their physical play and loyal fan base. The name has come to represent the spirit of Philadelphia itself, tough, gritty, and always fighting for victory. Pittsburgh Penguins, a unique identity. The Pittsburgh Penguins, founded in 1967, were almost named the Hornets, a nod to Pittsburgh's long-standing minor league team. But the franchise ultimately chose Penguins, inspired by the icy environment of their original home, the Pittsburgh Civic Arena, nicknamed the Igloo. The name stood out in a league dominated by fierce and aggressive mascots, with the Penguins symbolizing uniqueness and resilience. Their logo, a skating penguin wielding a hockey stick, reflects agility, speed, and grit. Though penguins aren't native to Pittsburgh, the team embraced the animal as a symbol of blue-collar toughness, later cemented by legends like Mario Lemieux and Sidney Crosby. Washington Capitals, a political connection. The Washington Capitals, founded in 1974, were named after Washington, D.C., the U.S. capital. The name Capitals directly ties the team to the city's identity as the heart of the American government. The Capitals logo features a stylized depiction of the U.S. Capitol building, reinforcing this connection to the political power of Washington. The team's identity reflects the city's national and historical importance, and the Capitals' Stanley Cup victory in 2018 marked a high point in their history, solidifying their place among the league's elite. From historical figures to local legends, every team name has its own unique backstory. Who knew that the Flyers' name honors Philadelphia's aviation history? Or that the Islanders are named after the rich culture of Long Island? Subscribe if you're excited for the next dive into the Western Conference. You won't want to miss the team named after a wild animal with a serious bite. Stay tuned.